Mr. Trump-tastic, shuffle then you slide your feet. I'm not playing games, disappear like his highness. Mr. Trump-tastic, shuffle then you slide your feet. Yeah. David Blaine, Copperfield, I'm popping out your top hat. Bees on your head, I'm saying I'm surfing on the Star Trek. Magic carpet ride, now I feel like Aladdin. I hit my parlay, now I'm headed down to Sack Smith, the Steel Dossier. Peter Struck, now it's Jack Smith, the Steel Dossier. Had him doing backflips, I threw the bait out, and I think I caught a catfish. Yes, I'm outstanding, yes, I'm outstanding. The Mexicans vote for me, and I don't speak Spanish. Election fraud had the whole DC in panic. Mr. Trump-tastic, Mr. Trump-tastic. Martial law coming and you don't even understand it. I caught the deep state, Air Force One just landed. Election court cases, I had to plead the fifth. Yeah, Congress going to hell, nigga, so is Adam Schiff. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky flow, and I think I pulled a hat trick. How I flipped the game, had me doing backflips. Yo, stop the fracking, yo, stop the fracking. Gas prices had all the Trump heads snapping. Arrested executions, man, they already happy. Teriyaki flow, and I like my chicken black. And performing at the White House, I'm dancing at the tavern. Billie Jean jacket had me feeling like the Jacksons. Throw them in the trash, wipe them down with a throwaway. Chopper shoot from long range, I call that bitch Golden State. War room ready, and I feel like Steve Bannon. Never had a brother Chopper singing like the Hansons. Lock me up, throw away the key. I call that hibernation, supersonic flow. Sean Kemp, now I'm Gary Payton. Yeah, I'm so sick, and I threw away my doctor note. How I live in color had me changing like kaleidoscope. Beanie, VG, then I told you where to hide it though. Holy Jesus Christ, I'm going nutty like. Yes. Thanks for showing up this morning. Yeah, we got a couple of things to talk about. It's your one and only Mr. Trump-tastic, featuring Mar-a-Lago Red Theater. Showing up this morning. Okay, yeah, we sound good on the hot mic. Yeah, make sure you share and like the video. I'm still sharing the video, so yeah, we about to go into what Candace Owens been crashing out, y'all. Like, she been lashing out on everybody, but the thing is, what is it really changing? Like, what is it actually doing? What is she actually doing? That's what I want to know. Because the shit she's saying now, I've been unknown decades ago. I'm like, dude, you like beating a dead horse, and nothing's changing. I think she's trying to run for president. She might be trying to be the first black. I think that's what she's trying to do, man. And she can't do it until MAGA's out the way. You feel me? That's my assessment. They just trying to gain political power so she can run for president. But like I said, y'all, Candace Owens is central casting. She claims that the MAGA movement has been infiltrated, but she infiltrated the MAGA movement. So I just don't understand. Kanye West did the same thing, but he's Red Party, but he did infiltrate it when it came to like his porn activity. You know, he likes, you know, he dabbles and he's a sexual deviant individual. So is Andrew Tate. So is what's that one actor she had? She was defending that one actor. Said his case wasn't really authentic. I'm like, what the hell? Y'all know who I'm talking about, but man, let's get into these videos, man. I had some stuff queued up. And it's just weird. Like, the thing is, she said, oh, the MAGA movement is being infiltrated. And I commented, I was like, you just now figuring that out? He was catching pedos and all that 4 years ago. 4 years. She don't know nothing about the damn pedos. See, these whaleheads, that's why I started my own show. I don't like nobody talking for me. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like nobody talking to me. That's why we on Mr. Trumptastic Radio and we breaking these people down. Now, the thing is, a lot of these right wing activists and influencers, man, they petty hustlers. You feel me, fam? Even Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan got caught selling fake pills. Joe Rogan got caught selling fake brain pills, y'all. They said they couldn't test it fully. It didn't pass the test. But guess how many people trust Joe Rogan? And we all know he part of the yeah, Joe Rogan part of the Church of Satan, y'all. So he's selling you blue pill and red pill, man. But nobody bats an eye. Nobody bats an eye. So what she's saying really ain't surprising to me. She keep on talking down on Israel. I mean, which people go do that anyway. You know what I'm saying? People go blame them anyway because they deal with transhumanism. Yeah, they deal with gene editing, and the reason why, let me be honest with you, the reason why Israel, the reason why they feel so cocky the way they do is because they created they created a lot of people in the lab, man. And you wonder why all these Israeli Mossad agents, man, they scientists and shit, they be doing experiments on islands and stuff like that, man. They gene edit. That's why they feel like they could just do whatever because allegedly, they created the Gentiles. Allegedly, they created the Gentiles, fam. Wouldn't you be cocky too? I'm just. If you knew you created something and your creation turned on you, what would you? How would you feel? How would you feel? I'm just saying. That's how these people think. That's why they call it unorthodox. But if they want to silence you, they go put an influencer in front of your face. They go cause all kind of confusion. So I think, like I said before, Candace Owens, she worried about French presidents Armando. What's his name? Armando Pecan. I don't give a fuck about Armando Pecan when we got Big Mike and Barry. So I'm like, why would you skip over? Why would you go all the way to France and talk about this dude when we got Barry and Big Mike over here? That was kind of odd. Like, why would you skip this freaking nature? Why would you skip this freaking nature to go talk about this freaking nature and his wife? I don't understand. And then when you go to Paris, you gotta watch your back and all that. You know what I'm saying? This dumb shit, man. I think she running out of content, fam. A lot of people that run out of content, they always, they always start hating on the Jew. On okay, that's what really happens. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what really happens. So uh, let's go into this video. Candace Owens. We already done did. We probably did like 3 or 4 episodes on Candace Owens these last few years, but she got good talking points. But that's the whole part of the program. How they go get you if they just come out and say, "Oh, I'm a liar." Of course, they're gonna have to align with your beliefs and traditions, and then they try to pull you away from that too. Let's see what her ant head ass got to say. Because I think she might have been born in a lab too. Her eyes is very far apart. Just like that actor that played Little Mermaid, her eyes was on the side of her fucking head too. And some say, man, you go to some of these transgenders groups, they trying to say that she's a male. I don't know if you heard that or not. I don't know if I believe that or not. I don't believe everything I hear, but that's just word on the street.
You know what I'm saying? That's just word on the street, family. We got to cover the rumor mills, too. We got to cover all the rumor mills. But all she want to do is run for president. And then when she get in there, she go worship Israel, too. So I don't know why because the thing is, Israel is America. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Israel is America, Egypt, and Greco-Rome. Even the name America ain't even a fucking American. That's fucking that's from the Spaniards. Americo, what is his name? Americo Giovanni or something like that. Yeah. So trying to come over here and say something is not what it seems, man. That's blasphemy, fam. So basically, if you really want to get into the meat and potatoes in it, you know what I'm saying? If you calling yourself an American, shit, you a Spaniard. We're Spaniards. Yay, hooray, we're Spaniards. You know what I'm saying? It's a everybody got their weenie in this damn land. It's a big ass melting pot. And guess what? If you don't abide by the rules and regulations, yeah, you will get casted out the Garden of Eden. Okay? America could be a utopia, and then within America, it could be hell. At the same time, it's heaven and hell happening in America simultaneously. Some people are not feeling these effects because they got a lot of monies. They not feeling what the poor people feel at the bottom of the pyramid scheme. They not feeling that. But guess what? If you an influencer and you got buku bucks, you can sit on your ass all day, cause all kind of confusion. You got all the time in the world to rewrite your script. But you can't fool me, Candace Owens. I know what type of brain you got up there. Okay? I know what type of brain you got up there. You running around, pissing off the establishment. You really work for these people. This is the World Council of Church. She worked for the World Council of Churches, fam. We seen her walking with the damn bishop. Yes, we did. We seen her walking with the Catholic bishop. So she's directly tied in with the World Council of Church. Go check that documentary we did about 5 days ago. I broke this whole shit down. She ain't fooling nobody. She worked for these people. And if I can find that picture of her walking with that bishop on that checkerboard, that's what she do. She play black and white. She both sides. Okay, she can be the judge. Look, she can be the judge one day. Let me pull these pictures up. She could be the judge one day, and be in church the next. You feel me? You don't know. You don't know. And allegedly, isn't her husband a Jewish man? If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, let's see what her husband. Somebody put in the comment section. Candace Owens' husband. What the fuck? He's a British dude. What the fuck? Man, she married this dude right before the 2020 elections. George Farmer, 35 years old, American British. Occupation. He's a businessman who previously served. Previously served as. Let's pull this dude up. Because if you want to know who these people are, you look at their spouse. Like Kamala Harris, you know who she worked with. Them small. She work with everybody. Go work with the small hats, man. I don't know why. What the big surprise is, man? They already beat people to the punch. You gotta think, man. They corporations are established. Like they're embedded into the land. People need to know what the fuck going on. You just not go boot these people. They landlords. They landlords. They and the thing is, you would have to create a whole nother system to even combat that, and we ain't gonna fucking do that shit. To be honest with you, because they control all the technology. They basically you dealing with Scientology when you dealing with them small hats. That's all I'm gonna say. You dealing with a whole Scientology, and people love Scientology, don't they? So you go deal with them small hats, whether you like them or not. But then the thing is, you got people out here that are influencers that's go speak down on them, and I mean you could speak whatever. Like I said, you could speak, but why are you doing that? Why are you speaking bad on the JEW? That's all I want to know. I mean, we all know what the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? The cat been out the bag. So what's the next step? So if you still content off bashing those people, we bashed them people over a decade ago. You know who behind this fucking shit? Yeah, damn, man. You see me out here bashing them JEWs all fucking day? Hell no. I love Trump, but I barely even base my content around Trump. That's how something I'm telling you. That's how most of these content creators that's how they go crash, because that's all that been programmed in their fucking head. Jew, 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 Jew. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. There's more things outside of that than just that, and that's why I know she's suffering from this. She's suffering from this disease, y'all. Gump brain. You ain't gonna fool me. I've been running laps around these content creators for years. I just been censored. And that's the thing. Most of these content creators that are big influencers, they can say whatever they want. But let me say the same thing they say, and guess what gonna happen to my funky black ass? I'm gonna be off the fucking internet, okay? Make sure you support the show. We give out the information for free, but support the show, family. Members only. If you want to be a member and you want to get personal emails when I go live and stuff, and when I drop videos and all that, man, yeah, members only. So just hit me up if you want the member only. You get all the exclusive content first. So we gotta talk about this stuff because it's already been written, fam. See, the influencers are the ones that influence the water in your body. Your body is 80% water. These influencers, the influences, the influid, they deal with cymatics and shit like that. So they know what the hell they doing, especially if you got a brain like this. Now, we already done broke Candace Owens down years ago. So what the hell she bringing now is just something we already talked about. And my guess is she's trying to be the first black woman president, and it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. She talked about Israel, man. You can't go around here talking about everybody's God like that. You know what I'm saying? You gonna end up crashing out. You talk about these gods in that type of manner. I don't care which God it is. You talk about these gods in a disrespectful manner. Somebody go come at you, fam. It is what it is. Now let's get into. Hold on. He's pulling up her husband, George Farmer. Yeah, with a name like Farmer, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't fucking stupid. With a name like Farmer, yeah, you was doing this shit, dude. He a JW. He a JW too. If you got the name Farmer, you from You from that gene editing Cabbage Patch Baby shit, clonade and shit. Yeah. I already done figured you out. I already done figured, yeah, farmer. Yeah, soul harvesting. And we about to get into what kind of technology he has dabbled in, because this has everything to do with, soul harvesting technology. When you dabble in the gene editing, you become a Zionist, okay? Any type of tech guru, Silicon Valley head, you know what I'm saying? Those are the real Zionists, man. Okay? The people in white lab coats and all that, those are the people you don't see that control your life. That's what a Zionist is, and you don't have to be a JEW to be a Zionist. A Zionist. You heard what Joe Biden said? Yeah, you heard what Joe Biden said. You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist, and that's correct. That's absolutely correct. All you gotta do is know how to build one of these. That's all you gotta do. Brain computer interface technology. Well, let's get into her husband, George Farmer. Because with a last name like Farmer, you soul harvester. To be honest with you. George Farmer. I know all about the farmer business. Let's pull up. Let's do some investigation work. In fact, let's go back and watch this video. Hold on, y'all. All right. Hey, you know what? Let me pull this back up, man. If the live goes dead because we talking about sensitive topics, I mean it ain't really sensitive because I'm basically putting this out Alchem's razor style. You know, the least resistant. It's gonna be easy. I don't make things complicated on this channel, as you can see. So if it goes out, I'm gonna reboot it. It's only gonna take 2 seconds. But when we get off in these sensitive topics, somehow, the bots be attacking. I don't know why. But I ain't on here. I ain't gonna come on here and bash Candace Owens, man. Like, she give out good advice. We all know she aligns with conservative topics, but what that's easy to do. That's easy to say some stuff that we already know that aligns with Christ anyway. So what the hell is the real question? And to some people, she done did some of this to some of y'all. Let me be honest with you. Candace Owens is responsible for wiping away some of y'all memory that happened in the last 4 years. She's responsible for it, y'all. She done said a lot of shit. But like I said, she be on point, of course. But what's your real alternative? What's your real motive? It's easy, man. I swear it is easy. So easy to come in this damn movement and scam people. I told you we catch them all the time. If people don't know what's going on inside the movement, how the fuck you go stop Candace Owens? You're not. You're not. Don't even attempt. Don't even try to attempt, because you ain't got the mental wherewithal to do it. Now we've been watching these people for years. That's why they can't bypass this firewall. But some people, they gonna go along with the status quo. Okay, they just are. Okay, now let's get into this video.
Okay, going to try to stay calm because I'm obviously a lot more fired up today. Something about that message just really set me off.
And she just now. Why would you just now come in here and say the MAGA movement was infiltrated when Donald Trump started MAGA? It's always like this when you have grassroots, grassroots. Y'all know what I'm saying? Groups and shit like the hippies, people like, because the hippies, the government got rid of the hippies. Y'all notice that? They got rid of the hippies. Who else did they get? They got rid of disco. And basically it's called trading places. They just swap you out. That's all. That's what's been happening these last 4 years. People have been getting swapped out. Okay. Now people are starting to question. Now people starting to question they last 4 years. Damn, was it really worth it? Man, if you thinking like that, man, boy, because all you go do is turn around and go left. There ain't too much where to go. You go either go right or left. Now, far right would be considered Candace Owens because she go move so far right, she go move out the damn TV screen. Okay, she go move out the damn TV screen because she going so far right, and then she go get radicalized. And I told you what was her next plan. Her next plan was to become a political prisoner. Yes, yes, yes. They go, and I put this on the table. I said, watch. When Candace Owens start crashing, she gonna make herself a political prisoner. They go stage some old bullshit. Yeah, and it might be coming from NATO. Just know that whole event might just be coming from NATO, fam. Cause she worked with the church council. Cause she tied in with the bishop, the Catholic bishops. And we all know the Catholic bishops are JEWs too. And so I don't understand. Yes, the Catholic bishops are JEWs. You see? These Egyptians are JEWs. The Catholic Pope is a JEW. Look where we stay at. We stay in Greco, Egypt. You see the flag? You see the American flag? Yeah. You see that triangle on the back of your dollar? That pyramid? That all seeing eye? Yeah, that's Jewish Greco Egyptian tradition. So when people speak out about the JEWs, they don't ever put it in the proper context. It actually comes with a lot of spookism and mysterious, you know, mysterious stories. When all the JEWs are personifying is transhumanism. They scientists. They deal with terraforming the earth. But the thing is, can you stop it? Can you stop it? Because this was embedded into the simulation a long time ago. No, you're not gonna fucking stop it. You could balance it out. That's about it. I'm gonna be honest. You could balance it out. That's about it. Yeah, that's fair use content. You're just using it for educational purposes only. Yeah, you could balance it out, but shit, how they actually put all the technology. They built a machine in America that everybody has to thrive off of. So they basically built their own macabre cube in America, and they called it a city state. They built a big ass macabre cube, but the macabre cube is like a singularity basically, and everything generates off that city state, and it's tied to the papacy and all that. So the president is just the mediator between church and state, but it's actually spirituality and technology. Yes, these people govern the state of mind with technical devices. Okay? And the people, the sick of the weapons. Okay? The sick of the weapons. But there has to be some type of medium. There has to be some type. It'll never be all the way good on earth for everybody, because some people will see that as a threat. You get what I'm saying? Some people will see good as a threat, but if you could basically turn that inside out now you could invert that bad into you'll have the devil bound, or what they say, the devil will be bound to hell, because there's a set of laws that even the demons gotta abide by. It's called universal karma. Okay, and yes, you can measure that with their devices. Okay, you can. It's called a social credit score, family. Yes, it's called a social credit score. That's your debt karma right there, or what they call credit karma. And a lot of people that's not going to be able to spend their social credit score are going to be the ones who have this, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you, fam. This is going to ruin some people's social credit score, especially to kick off to this season. And people coming in like this with Trump derangement syndrome. Ah, man, they going to be cooked. Man, they going to be cooked for the next 30 years. For real. If you get in trouble for damaging a Tesla right now, and you in your early 20s and shit, oh man, you ain't gonna get back on your feet till you about 50. Until you about 50. And you ain't go the thing is they ain't gonna find the truth. They ain't gonna find the truth. It's just too late. It's too late for some people. Some people already made their bed. Just like Candace Owens. She already showed her hand, y'all. She worked for UNESCO too, and the church council. She works for the church councils. Anytime you see an influencer with a bishop, you already know them two people shouldn't even go together. An influencer and a bishop? An influencer and a bishop. Come on, man. Come on, man. And she trying to use Christ as an scapegoat. And they always do. They always gonna use Christ as the scapegoat. That's what he is in the pantheon. He's the lamb, he's the sacrificial lamb. So when they want to tug on your fucking heartstrings, yeah, they bring out the Holy Ghost. Mm-hmm. But really, guess what? It's the false image. It's not the real Christ. It's the weaponization of Jesus Christ. This is what they use to counteract their sins. Okay? Because what do these influencers represent? Yeah, they gonna make you forget who you are. Mm-hmm. Just like Christ in his beastly form. Yeah, he gonna erase all your memory. Then that ain't that what they said in Revelations? How you gonna do that with the influencer? You gotta do it with the influencer, or it won't be able to happen. It won't be able to manifest without the influencers, y'all. Because these people at the top are so evil, they don't know how to articulate themselves, so they hire actors to do it for them. That's why you barely see George Soros on TV and shit, because he be talking at the liberals can't see what George Soros is saying. They hide him very well from the liberals. Okay, he come out and say he trying to destroy America and all that shit. You think a liberal heard what? You think a liberal know who George Soros is? And he control the whole Democratic Party. Come on, man. But the thing is, Israel control both parties. The small hats control both parties. You're not gonna. The thing is, even if you think you're a real American cowboy, you still practicing Jewish culture. You still Jewish culture. So Americans put on cowboy hat and you think you're a part of that damn Jewish culture. You out of your practicing their religion. And I had a picture of the Quaker Oat man. The Quaker Oat man, he wear the same hat. The Quaker Oat man is the JEW man. Okay? They are the ones that own most of the slaves over here in America. And they even own Irish slaves, family. It don't matter. You was getting used for something. And the thing is, they're responsible for all these orphan Annies in America. So in a sense, they did procreate human beings in a laboratory and sent them out east. They sent them out west. You know, that's where you get your orphan Annie story from. So that's where you get these kids at. Justin Bieber, orphan, straight from the island. And we already know before you pass away, what do you see? All your past all your past life, it flashes right in front of you. And guess what Justin Bieber did? He posted one of his pictures allegedly as a young boy. But guess where he was at? In the evergreen container. In the evergreen container. Here it go right here. I'll pull this up. What was this? You see Candace Owens standing with the bishop on on her Masonic checkerboard with the two pillars of Freemasonry, Joachim and Boaz, right here. They practicing a ritual, family, right in front of you. That's why she could come online and double talk, because the black and white represents the snake tongue or duality. So she could come online and talk out both sides of her mouth. And guess what? The Catholic religion deals with the cross of Lorraine. This is the double cross, y'all. That means you're getting double cross, family. And they go use Christ to do thy will, like Aleister Crowley out this bitch. Yeah. I already dissected these people a long time ago, man. These people are like action figures to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. They like action figures in a toy box. How I break these people down. Make sure you share and like the video, family. Make sure you share and support the channel, because you're not gonna get this breakdown really anywhere. So let's continue.
Off, like it needs to be a clean shot. And I don't think Olivia.
A clean shot? What you talking about? A clean shot? Fucking use that damn terminology. You done heard that. We done heard that before. Yeah, a clear shot. A clear shot at who? Donald Trump? I told you. These enthusiasts. I think they called something else. I think they called enthusiasts, but there's a terminology for it. It's a religious. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but y'all can check on that. Man, these people are basically just stir up, controversy. You know what I'm saying? To get political gain. And then guess what? You gonna be out there boycotting behind fucking Candace Owens with a fucking loudspeaker. And when you guys, her peanut ass head got a loudspeaker in front of it, and you going to hell with the Antichrist, fam. I would never in my fucking life be out there with fucking Candace Owens behind a loudspeaker. You count me fucking out, okay? You count me fucking out, okay? That's the crazy thing about it, man. Like, you gotta understand what kind of computer chip you living in, man. Everything's holographic. It's not real. It seems real because these people like to bring up trending topics, and these people deal with your emotions through religion, politics. And once you get dragged in that glory hole, you ain't coming out, buddy. You're not coming out. These are the missionaries. Okay? Remember those crusades that the Catholics went on and they killed all them Christians for no fucking reason? Now they do it online, family. Yeah, the missionaries, the crusades, they do it online. It just look different. and then when they kill your spirit online, guess what? You go look like a hypocrite, and then you gotta really log off. Then nobody really takes your word serious. Then, huh? This is why I'll always stand the test of time, because I know the doctrine behind the missionaries. They practice a missionary online, okay? They practicing the crusades online, and their main goal is to chip you up, fam. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't go around here talking about people's God in the wrong context. It just is what, because when you do it, you lose credibility because you're not making it make sense. You can't. You could feel some type of way about the small hats, but then, but in a sense, you using a fucking technology right now to get your word across. You don't know how to fucking build a computer. You don't know how to build this shit right here, family. But you sure are in it. This is Ghostbuster technology, man. You can't stop this shit. The thing is, if they destroy this, you will go back to wiping your ass with a leaf, dude. Guess who control this? The small hats. You in right here. This your United Nations right here, family. The damn quantum computer. This your Ark of the Covenant. They got y'all looking around, looking stupid, looking for the Ark of the Covenant. Man, this the quantum computer. Everybody got a piece of the Ark of the Covenant. This is drone technology. This is why in early Christianity, they used to worship the beehive. This is the concept of the beehive. This is the Ark of the Covenant. You see how I broke that down? They got y'all looking for your damn pastor had you looking for the Ark of the Covenant for 30 fucking years. And I told you what he was supposed to tell you in 2 fucking minutes. Godspeed out this bitch. Man, support the channel. You ain't gonna get these breakdowns nowhere. I ain't seen nobody do it like me, okay? Because I cut to the chase. I ain't got time to be using all them big ass words, articulate shit. Just straight off the top of the head, family. Yeah, this straight off the top of the head. Woke up straight off top of the head. Yeah, I'm a real Macedonian. Let's go.
Okay, going to try to stay calm because I'm obviously a lot more fired up today. Something about that message just really set me off. Like, it needs to be a clean shot. And I don't think Olivia Nuzzi had that shot. So I am going to tell you what I do know about her. And again, things that I just know about RFK and stuff that I didn't wade into because
Of course, if you wasn't, see, the thing is, we all knew something was wrong about Powdered Toast Man. These motherfuckers ain't gonna be perfect, family. I wanted y'all to know that I told y'all that shit. I said, don't come in this damn administration thinking everything's gonna be fucking Garden and Eden out this bitch. That's what I said. I was like, man, some people go hop off the bandwagon and go back to living regular lives, which is fine. which is fine too. Which is fine too. But man, when it comes to this political stuff, man, some of y'all just need to leave it alone. I'm gonna be honest with you. It ain't for, because you don't have book and street knowledge to even decipher these politics. Politics is ran by the mafia. So the people that are complaining about what's going on in America, they don't have the manifesto, the mafia manifesto. So now they logging looking like hypocrites and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, this shit all theater, fam. This is a theocracy. America is a theocracy. So just by that note, that undertone right there, you're not go get it anyway. You're not gonna understand it anyway. And yes, martial law is coming, and a lot of people don't understand it either. Especially when you got all these Teslas, people damaging these Teslas and shit. Martial law coming, and they don't even understand it, man. The prison reform system is gonna be so crazy. It's gonna be crazy, man. Let's get into it.
I tend to mind my business if it doesn't impact me. And now this is clearly impacting me. And it looks like the Trump movement, the MAGA movement, has been infiltrated. And we need to start asking questions about the MAHA movement, because Jessica is not a conservative. She's definitely not a conservative. If she is collaborating with someone who is explicitly anti-Trump and hates Trump and is involved in something that seems very odd to me, then we need to start asking broader questions. So we're going to do that today.
I'll tell you right now, most of the people around Trump don't like Trump, but they gotta bow to that motherfucking They go bow to that JEW. They go bow to them Jesuits. Let me tell you that right now. It's a whole new regime. People need to understand what's going on. People are put in certain positions for a reason, for the season. It might be a season here, it might be a season there. They ain't going nowhere. Where they gonna go? Think about it. Where are they gonna go? So there's that. You know how much these people have desecrated the Constitution, and you know how many honeypots that are intertwined in this web, or what I like to call what did I call that? I don't had a brain fart. I'll think about it later. It's like this web or this knot you gotta get out. And there's a word for it too. I'm trying to golly. I'll think about it later. Before I embarrass myself. I think it'll pop up later. Oh yeah, the Celtic knot. The Celtic knot. That's the whole concept behind the Celtic knot. This is this is Celtic culture. Or Irish culture, I might add. So yeah, I guess she's thinking she's basically surprising somebody with some newfound information. And I'm thinking in my head, if you didn't already go into the notation of knowing something like that, that something just it'll never be all the way right. You gotta understand that. You gotta understand, and the people that are do dirties, they gonna be exposed anyway. Just like Joe Rogan, he was caught selling fake brain pills, and his company got sued last year. Yeah, his company got sued. We could get into that too. Selling fake brain pills. Now they wasn't able to measure the accuracy of that. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't measure the accuracy of a brain pill, man. Like if I take your brain pill, I better come out like Isaac Newton out this bitch. Okay? That's all I'm saying. But the thing is, that don't come practicing stuff over and over again creates brain power, and it connects neural highways, doing it over and over again, repeating yourself over and over again. You know, you go get it down packed. Ain't no fucking pill could do that, dude. And that's what he's being sued for. That's what he's being sued for, y'all. But guess what? We won't hear anything about that now, will we? You go. Candace Owens gonna go straight to something out the damn country. But we got people in the damn movement selling fake pills, y'all. Selling fake pills, and like I said, he wasn't always on board either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wasn't always on board either. But when he found out he could sell them damn fake pills, oh y'all really hopped on in. You know what I'm saying? People out there, shit. Matter of fact, if you bought fake pills from Joe Rogan, hit my Cash App up. My wife's name will pop up. Hit my Cash App up right now if you bought fake pills from Joe Rogan, because We went into the whole Klaus Schwab and Joe Rogan connection, y'all. He had y'all eating bugs and all that shit. Y'all remember Fear Factor? Yeah, he had y'all eating bugs and all that shit. Klaus Schwab, he wants you to eat bugs too. So yeah, if you bought fake pills from Joe Rogan, yeah, hit that cash up, family, because I know you didn't know that shit. I know you didn't know that. I always come on here every day and teach y'all something new. I always do, don't I?
Okay, going to
So the thing is, we all knew MAGA was infiltrated a long time ago. That's not breaking. That's not breaking news. She think she can fucking break the news? No, the only reason why she could break the news is because she got followers, fam. So they tricked y'all brain to make it seem like the people with the most followers are the best preachers in the church. No, dude. I'm a way better preacher than her. Okay? Because I know everything behind her religion. You see? Did you see Candace Owens standing on the Masonic checkerboard? Guess who else is standing on the Masonic checkerboard? George Washington, okay? And when you're dealing with government, yeah, you're governing the mind. So she can't trick me because I know the origins of the black and white. And some say there's a gray pope. Some say there's a gray pope, but this is all flat earth biblical cosmology as well. But you can see George Washington standing over his flat earth dome. And you can see Nut and Geb and the god Shu right here holding up the simulation just like George Washington. But this god Shu is basically the Egyptian Jesus Christ, okay? Because his name is Shu. And there's a Canaanite deity called Yahweh, which is a Jewish deity. And when you mix those two names together, you get Yahshua, okay? It's a combination between the gods and the Lamb becoming one, okay? This is how uh, distant lands created peace on the land. They had to combine their gods together. So this is your Egyptian form of Jesus Christ, and this is Shu. And you can see he has his arms out, holding up his mother Nut. And George Washington represents Shu, the god Shu. Okay, he deal with resurrection too, fam. Okay, so yeah, I'm sitting here teaching y'all something new. Okay, and the thing is, here go Gab right here. He's green because he's an earth god. He's an earth god. This your sky goddess net, and it personifies. And if you go into a Freemason lodge, it's set up just like this. It's set up just like this, fam. So we already went into that. You see? You see Candace Owens standing in the middle. Now, where's that picture of George? Where's that picture of Georgie? Georgie. You see? She in the middle too, standing with the bishop. And you see the two pillars of Freemasonry. So she practicing ritualism right in front of your ass, and you not seeing what's going on. Why don't you see what's going on, fam? Because it has to take a Mr. Trump-tastic to come up here and tell you who this troll really is. Because I don't think we've seen her without makeup, family. I don't know.
try to stay calm because I'm obviously a lot more fired up today.
And like I said, her eyes on the side of her fucking head too. So who knows if she been artificially inseminated? I told you. I'm not. I told you. It be their own family members that sent down to cause confusion because out of order, out of chaos. But they be working for the same team called the Small Hats. Yeah, she worked with the priest, the fish, the Dagon. I'm telling you who these people are in their religion. They deal with duality, so they could do good and evil at the same time. That's the whole concept of the drug dealer giving out turkeys during Thanksgiving. Okay, but it ain't all like I said. I ain't gonna crucify all they shit because you know they got good stuff in they shit. They got bad stuff. We just combing over the evil side. There's evil side and a good side to everything, fam. Okay, so don't think I'm just I don't preach spookism. Okay, but when there's some inconsistencies in a certain genre or a group, oh, we gotta point it out. I mean, Candace Owens doing the same thing, but she working with the same people, the church of councils, the UNESCO, and we ain't even pulled up her husband yet, George Farmer, because to be honest with you, he coming off like a damn Zionist out this bitch, and he practiced theology. He practiced theology. What is American government practice? Theocracy. Theology, theocracy. Same thing. It's all theater. It's all theater. And this is why, let me pull this back up. And this is why I had to create this off brand that I had in my head. I had to create Mar-a-Lago Theater, man. I had to create Mar-a-Lago Red Theater. Because I knew there was going to be a point in time where we was going to be in a theocracy so bad. A theocracy is basically a 24-hour psyop being ran. You're not going to know because it's going to be hidden by theater. When they say grab the popcorn, yeah, Mar-a-Lago Red Theater. I've been screaming that for about 2 years, but I finally put the images to life on, I got to bring these visuals to life. Still got a lot of work to do, but y'all see it manifesting. So this is what's going. That's just her husband, man. And the theology doctrine, you know where you learn that at? The mystery schools of Egypt. They teach you all that, and then they cap you off. They give you your cap and your nightgown, okay, and that's it. You can't get no. That's it. So that's underneath the 33rd degree. Because now you in a fraternity and you got to stick to the script. And if you go off script, guess what? You ain't in that. They got to cancel you out then because you didn't go with the oath. So Candace Owens, she got an oath to obtain, and we already identified who her husband was. He's a farmer that deals with theology. And he's a part of the Bungdung Club. He's a part of the Bungdung Club. What the fuck is that? Let me pull this up, man. Let me pull this up, man. All right, let's pull this up. We need to identify who her husband is. See, Kanye West, he talk about the JWs, but he said he a black Hebrew Israelite. So what the you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You say you a black. See, the thing is, a Jew is like a damn creative player. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the families that keep you in the simulation. But the thing is, They got a rogue they got a rogue. See, the God created all of us, but they went rogue. You know what I'm saying? It was only a small group of them. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is, they had to procreate themselves. They had to duplicate themselves in a lab, fam. So everybody ain't human walking on this damn earth. And humans not, you know what I'm saying? It's a mixture of both. But now it's just pot and people are confused. But the thing is that their forefathers are the ones that like gene edited actual human beings and basically sent them to America to be debt slaves, to work and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, these celebrities, see the thing is they don't want to create too many black clones. They don't want to do that. But when they do create one, they come out like this, like LeBron James. Okay, because he's tied to the small hats too. We don't know where the fuck his daddy's at. We don't. So this freak of nature, he's 6'9" with the body of a Brian Urlacher. Freak of nature. Where you think? And he's still playing basketball at 50. So you be the judge of that. You know what I'm saying? You be the judge of that. And these black celebrities, I believe they was born in the lab too. P. Diddy, born in the lab. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know nothing about their background or nothing. They always come up with an odd amount of money because guess what? The JEWs created the black community. Yeah, they created the black community. So I just don't understand. There's a paradox. There's a love-hate relationship, basically. There's a love-hate relationship between the authentic human being versus mankind, or these these entities that have went rogue. Because the thing is, them JEWs that I believe a small amount of them are real human beings. They just influenced by who, the adversary. But they wanted to be God themselves, and they created Atom out of a gene edit. You know what I'm saying? And that was the beginning of their journey. You see what I'm saying? This is why we had to create technology to go against they autonomous bots. You know how Power Rangers, they got to go against the other evil beings that got robots. So it's basically all this shit technological. And guess what? Lo and behold, we got robots. So let's check out her husband, Tommy Pickles. Check out what Tommy Pickles been up to. Tommy Pickles, George Thomas Farmer. He was born in 89, so I know he ain't smarter than fucking me. I was born in 86, and I'll be damned if I let somebody in 89 outthink me. Okay? This other Candace Owens, I think she born in 91. You know what I'm saying? There's people that, 3 years behind know what's going on. Of course, we came in 3 years behind. We should know more than these people that just popped out. You feel me? But the thing is, a lot of old people lost their way too. To be honest with you, so it really don't matter how old you are. It just matter how much wisdom you would obtain throughout the years of your life. Some people just wasted it away. That's why people tricking you like Candace Owens and shit. So he's a British American entrepreneur, businessman, activist. He's a former activist word or act. They got see now you dealing with an actor now. Now you're dealing with the theologians, the theocracy. And you gotta be a good actor to even to be a good politician, you gotta be a good actor. If you don't, or you go end up like Kamala Harris out this bitch. Bad actors don't know how to talk. Joe Biden, stuttering all the fucking time. Theocracy out this bitch. All fake. But guess who thought it was real? Yeah, the stupid people thought it was real. Yeah, they thought it was real, didn't they? Did he really get the shot? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Why? Because this is not a real body. It got carbon 666 skin on it, but it's not a real authentic body. Joe Biden is the first autonomous president we've ever had in American history. Okay. Now, thing is, now they talking about running the presidency off autopilot. Man, the stuff they got coming up for us is just out of this world. So, yeah, he is CEO of a Parliament Technologies. What the hell? So this is Parler. Social net. So he just another Mark Zuckerberg there, basically. He another Mark Zuckerberg. And I guess they try, because the thing is, if you dabble into something like this, you just not go quit doing it. You always go be in. Because the thing is, when you dealing with these social media programs, you dealing with brain computer, and that all got to do with having influence. You know what I'm saying? So she might just be trying to usher her followers into her husband's new technology, and you have to be on board with their ideology to even get this started. You know what I'm saying? But my guess is she gonna try to run for president or some crazy shit, because I guess Daily Wire didn't work out. Now she running. I think she just running out of content, y'all. And if you keep on blaming Jew, that ain't gonna work, fam. We been that we been done heard that shit. We already know who behind that shit. What I mean, you know what I'm saying? So said he attended Oxford, where he earned his degree in theology. Like I said, theology is the study of religious belief from a religious perspective, with a focus on nature of the divinity. But theology now is based off social Darwinism as well. So this is the act of the strongest survive type stuff. Like, and the thing is, these evil Zionists, they'll put some parasites in a petri dish, and they go see how you go react to it. They go see how you go react to it through theology. Because guess what? The influencer is what make it crack off in the first place. You see what I'm saying? When they want you to take Ozempic, guess who they get? Oprah. They want you to take HIV medicine. Who they get? Magic Johnson's nasty ass. When they want to save the trans kids, they get JoJo Siva. You see her fucking nasty ass, JoJo Siva? She's so fucking cringe. We gotta do a show on JoJo Siva, man. She's a weird. Every time let me be honest with you. Every time I look at her, I just want to unalive. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just want to unalive. I just want to fall apart. Because the thing is, some people are so cringe, they'll make you just. I swear. She's one of those cringes. Like, damn. Why would I look at that, and why in the hell you doing that? So let's continue. So he took over as Parler and Parliament Technology. They got to do with technologies. You a fucking Zionist, dude. Don't let these people muddy the waters on what a Zionist is and what a Zionist ain't. I'm gonna be honest with you, because she'll be like, Oh man, those are the Jew Zionists, and she married to one. She married to a fucking Zionist, dude. Anything that got to do with theology and brain computer interface technology and social Darwinism and social networks and shit, you're a fucking Zionist, dog. He basically a Mark Zuckerberg is Zionist. Elon Musk is a Zionist. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, she'll come on here and talk bad about Zionism. I just don't stand, dude. Oh shit. Oh man, you know what? Shouts out to a human being. We did a show about this stuff. Let me pull this up. We did a show about the all male frat. And yes, if you are part of the all male frat, I suggest if you going for man, because some people go to all male high schools and colleges for sports, but when they get in there, they do this. Yeah, this is hell night. When you in them frats, yeah, you doing some fruity shit. Thanks for pointing that out. Shouts out to a human being that just joined the chat, man. Shouts out to him, family. Shouts out to a human being. Yeah, all male privates. And the reason why they call it a private school is because they deal with the private parts, fam. I told you, all male. Prisoner pipeline, the penile system deals with the penis. Private, penis, all male. School sounds fruity. The school look like a prison pipeline. You get in there, you start doing frats, rituals and shit, butt plugs in your ass, spitting eggs in people's mouth. Yeah, this is hell night, hell week, hell night. And the thing is, hell night is the last night, and they get real freaky deaky on hell night. Yeah, this is rainbow. This is the rainbow pink program culture. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? There's some conservatives that do the same work, family. The same nasty work, family. Yeah, your husband got that good job at Conglomero, working with Ed Big Head, salary $500,000. Yeah, he would spin eggs in the man's mouth on hell night, fam. Yeah, you gotta get that. You gotta get nasty, nasty work. You gotta put in that nasty work. You thought your husband was that fucking smart? No, family. See, when they spit it, this the real brain pill. This the only brain pill I know that'll get you a job 600K. Tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. Shit. If I gotta do this shit, just leave me at the bottom of the pyramid, nigga. I'll go work at motherfucking Costco's or something out this bitch. Okay? If I gotta sell my soul to get a good job at Conglomero, working with Ed Big Head, count me the fuck out. I ain't doing this shit, but I know some of y'all have. On both sides of the movement, I know some of y'all have. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna beat you over the head. If you shit. Survival of the fittest. Social Darwinism, y'all. It's all based off social Darwinism. All boys club, so you know. That's the only thing about them all boy clubs. You looking at weenies all day. You know what I'm saying? You walking down the hallway, you know what I'm saying, joking with boys, man. We got all male schools in my city. Matter of fact, I think it's called Male High School in Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, look it up, Male High School, and I guess that's where all the males go. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. So in these frats, yeah, they push the fruity behavior. They do pull the fruit. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, her husband was doing this shit, fam. Candace Owens ain't about to ask her husband about hell night. Matter of fact, she probably know about hell. They probably spit egg in each other's mouth when they wake up in the morning. Because you know a lot of people like to spit in people's mouth now when they haven't doing the nasty. Y'all notice that shit? Man, I be seeing that shit online. I be like, man, what? People are so fucking sick. I ain't spitting it. I know some of y'all freaks out there that do it. I mean, shit, but if it floats your boat, it floats your boat. But that's not my cup of tea, man. I can't spit in my wife's mouth, and then some of y'all like that stuff, man. Well, Whatever floats your boat, man. I ain't demonizing you. You like getting nasty like that, man. That's on y'all. That's on y'all. It ain't on me. You know, some of y'all like to get gaped and all that, man. For real, dominatrix. All that. Heard all kind of stories. Yeah, I done heard all kind of stories, fam. Holy moly, donut shop. Oh my god. So yeah, he tied in with Kanye East too. You know, Kanye East, he got his hands in everything. He tried to take over the social networking service. He stepped down. What the fuck? He proposed marriage to Candace Owens via FaceTime. Oh, hell no. Hell no. See, that's the part of the theocracy shit I'm talking about. Knowing damn well he probably proposed to her, you know what I'm saying, at Applebee's or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Theocracy. This is the theocracy I'm talking about, man. So they did. They okay. He did it on FaceTime. We already know that's a fucking lie. Okay, we already know that's a fucking lie. But he practiced theater. That's what he go to school for. Theater and tech. He a teching. Like I said, this is your form of a Zionist because easily deal with the false image, especially if you're a tech guy and you go to school to be a theology. You know what I'm saying? That's the school that's arts and crafts and technology. You a fucking wizard. He basically went to school to be a fucking wizard at Oxford. And don't that sound like some what's that show called? What's that cartoon called? Not the Lord of the Rings. Not the Lord of the Rings. I can't even think of that show with them kids and stuff. They all he go. You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of. I can't think. It's not Lord of the Rings. So he went to school for Oxford to be a fucking wizard, basically. Basically, you know what I'm saying? I break it down. I break it down to the simplest format because when you start preaching spookism, people don't know, man. People get logged off and be like, man, what's going on? You know. So Farmer is a Catholic. I mean, shouts out to the Catholic. There's some good there's good people in all religions, but the hierarchy is the one that's corrupt, and people need to know who the fake church is and the real church is. People need to know that, but people not calling out the fake church. So when you go to the fake church, you pumping money in the fake church, and then it goes straight to your boy at the Vatican, and at the Vatican they keep secrets from you. I don't want to be a part of no religion that keeps secrets from me. You ain't about to make me wait until I'm on my fucking deathbed when I could just go on Google and pull up the secrets you hide. Yeah, they hide in technology. You see what they hide in the very same thing they control us with. What else would they be hiding? Just like people just found out about them alleged uh, pillars underneath the Giza pyramid, but all those is Tesla oscillators. All those is big. We already knew that. We already knew. We was preaching that a long time ago about the Tesla oscillators and the Egyptian snake and how they worship the snake because it wraps around the coil. And the god Zeus personifies man harnessing electricity type shit. I mean, we've been preaching that, man. We've been preaching that for years, man. Now they just coming out with it, leaking it out, but it don't make sense when they do it. It don't make sense when they do it. But yeah, them Giza pyramids, man, they just big energy generators. That's all they are. Just like these Kabbalah cubes, they just big energy generators because guess what's powering them? the humans that's using this shit. You know what I'm saying? So they just hiding stuff in plain sight. Big energy generator. Everything connected to this damn board right there. Right. We could call it Cyclops if you want to call it that. We could call it a tomb because everything comes out the tomb. Everything and that's what they was doing on this damn island too. Producing all these damn kids, a big energy generator. But all they doing is personifying the that's located at the North Pole. That's all they personifying power that's uh creating souls. And that's what it's all about. What is that? This is what I was talking about earlier. The Celtic spiral knot. And I was trying to think about it. I knew I had it queued up somewhere in my folder, but yeah, this is what I was talking about right here. You have to untangle all this shit to even find out how you been screwed over. But yeah, her husband's a Zionist, y'all. But she'll get on Twitter and talk bad about the Zionists, and she fucking married to one. Hypocrite, man. Hypocrite. Because they'll never tell you what a Zionist really is. They'll never tell you. They will never tell you. You'll live a lifetime trying to figure it out. But the thing is, he's the one that's sitting in your doctor's office in his white lab coat. You see, white lab coat, white lab coat. They tell you who these people are. They the saints in all white in Revelation. Copper and zinc can generate electrical energy when combined in a specific way. Natural law. Yep. That's all. See, the Egyptians, they don't want to tell you the Egyptians had electricity, man. They don't want to tell you that, man. The Egyptians could plug shit in the wall too. People don't think they got the Baghdad battery. It might not look like our shit, but they had shit that plugged in the wall. Because the thing is, when Zeus came on to the earth in the pantheon, Zeus personified harnessing electricity. The JEWs, they personify in metallurgy, in metallurgy, bending copper. This was the copper age, all that. That was back when man found out how to generate electricity, but they want you to think these people are stupid. Hell no. Yeah, it was for healing too. It was for healing too. This is what the original church was all about. This is how they ran their water through the aqueducts and stuff. And that became the holy water. It was generated by electromagnetism. Now the water's all contaminated and shit. That was what the original church was for. You could really go there and get any sickness, y'all. But now you can't. You go up there and worship a God on Sunday and you go die of cancer on Tuesday. They didn't save nothing. They don't have nothing. And you got these right-wing influencers selling y'all fucking snake oil. Like I said, we already exposed Joe Rogan selling fake brain pills and shit. This is the real brain pill. Them pills ain't go. This is the real brain pill that they go implement here in the next 10 years that everybody go have. But this shit can be holographic too. You don't necessarily have to get the operation to have you lacking a discernment. See that chip right there, it provides offering or discernment, but it's all coded. It's all based off command prompt or what we call the 10 Commandments. But yeah, I'm about to get up off here. Hey, a human being, thanks for chiming in, fam. Yeah, see, we already know what's going on. We could break these people down like action figures. Like I said, Candace Owens a damn action figure to me. Shouts out to Candace Owens. She be on point though. But she ain't about to fool my black ass. And she ain't about to fool the people that are linked in with your boy, Mr. Trumptastic. No, we can't go down that route. We can't go down that route. I'm feeling great about the future. I don't need no Debbie Downers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we gonna do anyway about it? In the end, it's not free energy, but cosmic energy. Nice show. Thanks, fam. Yep, you're right. Yeah, that cosmic etherical energy, that ether. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they know how to harness ether. That's all. That's what Christ represented. That's why he had a cup on his head. See, y'all, you want me to extend the show, don't you? That's why Christ had a cup on his head because he personified cosmic etherical energy. And he personifies this right here, the electromagnetic torus field right here. This is free energy. You see this right here? This is why this is your release point. This is why Jesus Christ wore a cup on his head or a crown. The crown represents the electromagnetic torus field releasing energy. And you see what it's making. It's making the Jesus Christ fish symbol right here in the middle. That's the Christ or the Christos. That's the, it's personifying. This is your macabre, basically your energy field around your body. You know what I'm saying? We get a human being, man. This is how we go in on this channel, fam. This is how we go in on this channel, family. We really go in deep with the knowledge. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. We gonna go live later on. I got another show queued up. I definitely got another show queued up. But yeah, we gonna get off of here. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Love y'all. Make sure you share and like the show. I'm out.
Mr. Trump.